What is going on, 941 family? It's Jared here, and man, what a week. It's been going crazy, okay? It's been insane these past 2-3 weeks. And this past week, it really went down, okay? So, media day yesterday, fall camp back on Monday, all right? And, it's been some insane things that have happened here in the 941, all right? You have Coach Carlos Woods at Booker, year one last year. They have a pretty successful season. And coming into this year, Booker has dismissed their head coach, Carlos Woods, days before fall camp begins. So many questions unanswered. So many question marks from people across the county, the players. What's going on? These parents are even asking questions, all right? Booker has had multiple transfers. All of their 4 3-star players gone to other schools. Malik Lee to Palmetto, Jordan Booker to Venice, okay? And Mason Summer to Southeast. You got so many different moves, and it's just a sad thing to see, all right? A lot of these players moved to different schools, and, Booker was going to be a good team this year. They were going to win games. They have a tough schedule, okay? And it's just awful that you see a powerhouse team locally, and within days, it's just all dismantled right before the season is going to start. Good luck to all of their players who were able to transfer out of there, okay? And I do hope that they're able to field a team and play this tough schedule that they have, 100%. But it is just a shame, and it hurts to think about those guys who aren't able to transfer out of Booker, okay? They're not getting a graphic to put up on IG, and they're not going to be able to potentially play a season this year. It's just, it's horrible to think about, man. Really horrible to think about. Multiple teams across the county just getting absolute weapons on defense, on offense. It's just ridiculous. No real words to say what happened. I guess Coach Woods has been on leave for 5+ weeks. As to something that is not open to the public, which we don't know, all right? And, there's just better ways the situation could have been handled from what I'm being told. And now, with days before fall camp where everything is locked in, you cannot transfer after this, they finally let parents, students, and the coaches know that Coach Woods will be dismissed. And it's almost like it was coordinated or on purpose with the timing, to where they know these kids are going to move and go out or do whatever. So just an absolute shame. Shout out to all the Tornadoes, all of the Booker people locally, man. I'm feeling for you today. It is a shame, I don't know what happened, and I'm not going to act like I do know, all right? But what is sad and what is unfortunate is that these kids who were ready to play a full season with a great team, they thought they had a squad. And just like that, it's taken away. And so, yeah, you can say what you want, the jokes on Booker or whatever, but at the end of the day, that's really what's a shame, is that, yeah, Malik Lee is going to go to Palmetto and be fine, and he's going to go to college. But it's lifelong memories playing high school football where you're not the starter. But you're still out there with your squad. It's a camaraderie, and it's been stripped from what it looks like from a few of these players. So I'm not rooting for Booker not to be able to field a football team this year. I hope that whatever happens, that they can get transfers from other schools. Like, there has to be some type of stipulation to be able to let these kids move so that there can be a football team fielded, and they have to act quick. They have to act very fast, and it should be in the motions already. So with that being said, man, yeah, a shame. Shout out to Booker. Shout out to everyone there. And it's just been an absolutely ridiculous week, all right? With that, it's just never been seen before, all right? It's never been seen before. Booker, and then now with Media Day yesterday, all right? Booker was supposed to be there, all right? And you have a whole bunch of different teams that came through yesterday at Media Day in Venice. Carroll, Buick, GMC was able to stop in and see, a whole bunch of teams. Port Charlotte was first. ODA, I've seen a lot about them. Venice, of course, Coach Peacock, and just so many different teams. But what took over the internet was when Coach Peacock spoke about the scheduling. All right, he spoke about the scheduling. A lot of people at this point, they want to see Cardinal Mooney, and they want to see Port Charlotte play Venice, all right? The elites want to play the elites, okay? But Coach has elaborated on this, and where, some people may be missing the context of the situation or whatever, he breaks it down here.
To be honest, like, I've been doing this 20 years, and I've been calling Port Charlotte for 20 years to play a game. For the last 17, they don't answer the phone, okay? Same thing with Cardinal Mooney. But now all of a sudden, they feel like they have a team that can play with us, and it's like, I'm on their schedule, and you're going to come to us, you're going to do this. I'm like, no, that's not really how it works. We're on a 2-year schedule. This is all new. We don't play the same teams every single year. Like, we're not playing Miami Northwestern this year. Mm-hmm. We're playing Reigns, and it's not the same week, it's a different week. So it's kind of like the mindset, like, why am I going to come do everything you want me to do when I've been calling you 17 years and you don't even pick up the phone? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like Indiana going to Alabama and saying, hey, you're going to come to us, you're going to do this. Well, no, it's not really how it works. You just showed up at the party. You know what I mean? We've been at the party for the last 20 years.
And so it is getting crazy for sure. A lot of people want to see this matchup, but when he gives the context of, the full scope of everything, John Peacock has been the coach for 20 years now. And so, for 17 of those, he wanted to schedule these teams, I guess. They didn't say nothing, and now they are good. Both Port Charlotte and Cardinal Mooney are good. Venice is as well, and so a lot of people want to see it. But when you put it in that perspective, it does make a lot of sense. Of course, players who get to play 4 years or parents who only get to see the short view, they're not going to think about the past 20 years and what happened, okay? But Coach has been here for all of that, and so, it is what it is, all right? Everybody wants to see the matchup. We understand, but certain things are gonna have to get worked out before we see that happen. And so, unfortunately, this year, it's looking like it's unlikely, but 100% it's going to be great seasons for both Venice and Cardinal Mooney. It would be a great matchup, absolutely. We all know that. Port Charlotte as well. Port Charlotte is an elite squad. Elias Pearl at receiver and Logan as well. So, hyped to see all the teams. But yesterday when Andy wrote the article, it really was crazy because I saw Coach say that, and I knew that it was gonna ruffle some feathers. And so later on in the night, Cardinal Mooney coach Jared Clark comes out and calls out Coach Peacock straight up, saying that he's scared. If you're scared, say that. And I mean, it's just getting really, really bad here on social media. Clearly, there's some animosity between the two or whatever. But wow. Coach Peacock is a graduate of Cardinal Mooney, so it really is crazy. You'd think, but it is what it is. He wanted to play him when he was first a coach, and they weren't having it. And so now, it makes sense, okay? And so it is what it is. Both teams are going to be great, all right? You got to cheer for both to go crazy here in the 941. I know there's rivalries, and I know there's this and there's that, but if you're me, I'm just trying to see everybody win, all right? We play each other locally. We're not going to do, but when we go to the States and we go to playoffs and all that, like, I feel like y'all should be cheering for your local guys to win states and all that. So, but nah, it's never going to be like that. There's rivalries and all that, so it is what it is. But, man, let me know what y'all think about this, because this is just getting nuts, all right? This is getting absurd. Booker, they made a lot of teams better today, all right? Yesterday, this week, Southeast got a senior quarterback. Palmetto got a 4-star lineman. Venice got a 3-star DB. It's getting nuts, plus whatever else. There was young players on Booker, 29s and 28s, who are going to make a difference on other teams this year. Southeast, Bayshore, Sarasota. There are very many beneficiaries of this collapse of Booker, but the main question is, will Booker be able to field a squad? And that's all everybody wants to see, whether they're, it is what it is. We just want that schedule to be played by players who want to play football, who, whatever needs to happen, man. So, shout out to Booker. Shout out Mason Summer, man. It was a crazy run over at Southeast now. Malik Lee, too, a Booker legend. Straight up 4-star going to Georgia Tech. Sting him. And absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's been a crazy run. Y'all let me know what you think. And, yeah, it's Jared here with the 941. Tapping in with you, and we'll be back.